Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. Today we got the 2017 Pay-Per-View Collection. Let's get right into it, guys, with the Royal Rumble 2017. We do have a lot to get through today, so I'm just going to kind of, breeze through these. There's 16 events. I don't really want this to be a half-hour long video. But the Royal Rumble 2017, back in the Alamo Dome. And this was a pretty stacked Rumble here. We had Cena, Taker, Reigns, Goldberg, and Lesnar all in the Royal Rumble match. Randy Orton would end up winning the Rumble. Cena versus AJ Styles for the WWE title. And we had our double features for this year, Elimination Chamber and Fastlane. So this would feature the new chamber, John Cena defending the title inside the chamber. Bray Wyatt would end up winning the title. Naomi would win the women's title. And at Fastlane here, we had Goldberg winning the Universal title from Kevin Owens. Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman would continue their feud. Their feud started when? At the end of 2016? Yeah, that must have. Then we got our WrestleMania DVD. The Ultimate Thrill Ride. So we got our Undertaker stuff. What are your guys' thoughts on Undertaker returning? Do you guys think he should call it a day? So this WrestleMania has quite a bit. Our first, 7-hour WrestleMania, which I'm not a fan of. So we got Shane McMahon, AJ Styles, Jericho and Owens. Fatal 4-Way for the women's title. Ladder match for the Raw tag titles, which the Hardy Boys would return and win the titles here. John Cena and Nikki Bella versus Miz and Maurice. Seth Rollins versus Triple H. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Goldberg versus Brock. The 6-pack challenge for the women's title. And Roman Reigns versus Undertaker. Lot going on in this WrestleMania. Rock and Roll Express, Ravishing Rick Rude, Beth Phoenix, Eric LeGrand, Teddy Long, and Kurt Angle were the inductees for 2017 Hall of Fame. And that's a familiar sight. Roman Reigns, Pyro, getting booed out of the building. So, very spoiler heavy here. Cena, Nikki, Hardy's, Orton, Naomi, Brock. A lot of titles changed hands this year. Next up, Payback and Backlash double feature, 2-event combo. So the thing I like is how they did the alternate artwork on a lot of these double features. So we had Strowman and Reigns at Payback, and we also had that House of Horrors match between Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. We had Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, Jericho and Kevin Owens. Backlash, we would see Jinder Mahal winning the WWE title. We would see Kevin Owens and Nakamura, or Kevin Owens and AJ Styles, sorry. And Nakamura made his WWE debut when he challenged Dolph Ziggler. And came with an AJ Styles card. Next up, Great Balls of Fire and Battleground. We had Lesnar, Joe here, Rusev, and John Cena. I always wondered why they didn't use that logo for the thing. Just went with plain white on here. This one came with a John Cena card. So we had Lesnar Joe in a pretty decent match, and then Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman in an ambulance match. Hardy's versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Battleground, we had the return of the Punjabi prison. An appearance by the Great Khali. John Cena and Rusev in a flag match. AJ Styles and Kevin Owens. And it's just so weird to see Great Khali holding the WWE title. So it might be no more double feature DVDs after the next couple months, because WWE is now doing co-branded pay-per-views after WrestleMania. Due to low ticket sales and whatnot, they're no more going to be singular brand pay-per-views. They're going cut back a couple more pay-per-views, and I think all pay-per-views will be 4 hours. Extreme Rules and Money in the Bank 2017. Got a nice Ambrose card. Our Fatal 5-Way match, which is just so random. It was like the new thing in 2017. Let's do a Fatal 5-Way match. And we got about 20 of them in one year. Money in the Bank 2017 would feature our first women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Got the Miz and Maurice. Samoa Joe would actually win the match, challenge Brock at the next pay-per-view. That was a really good match, and this was a pretty good pay-per-view. Hardy's and Cesaro and Sheamus in a steel cage. Got various shots from the Fatal 5-Way. And Alexa Bliss versus Bayley in a kendo stick on a pole. And Money in the Bank feature Randy Orton versus champion Jinder Mahal. We would see the New Day versus the Usos. And there's our Miss Money in the Bank. And Corbin would win the Mr. Money in the Bank. There's a lot going on there. SummerSlam, another really good show here in 2017. Our Fatal 4-Way match, our WWE title match, and just John Cena randomly. So that was an awesome Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE Universal title. Finn Balor card. So we had Nakamura versus Jinder Mahal. AJ Styles versus, I think, Kevin Owens. Ambrose and Rollins would win the tag titles. Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks. Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. What the hell did Cena do on this show? So I can't remember. Did he face Rusev again or The Miz? No. I honestly can't remember. Wow. And they don't give you a match listing, so you don't really know. Oh well. Let me comment down below, guys. What did John Cena do at the Rumble or SummerSlam? TLC was supposed to be the Shield reunion, but we didn't see that, as Roman Reigns would have the mumps or whatever it was. So Kurt Angle would take his place, and the cards are falling out again. Beautiful Sasha Banks. So it seemed like that Shield reunion was doomed from the start. And they really never had that breakout performance I think a lot of people were looking for. But Kurt Angle in the Shield gear here. They would compete in a TLC match against The Miz, Sheamus, Cesaro, Kane, and Braun Strowman. We had Finn Balor in an awesome match versus AJ Styles. Asuka versus Emma. Enzo versus Kalisto. And Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James. Some awesome matches here. Thought TLC was actually a pretty good show. Just that main event was, I think, a little bit too much. And our last double feature DVD here is No Mercy and Hell in a Cell. Kevin Owens card. We had John Cena and versus Roman Reigns. Hell in a Cell there. This is like a weird shot because Owens is climbing up and McMahon's falling down. So we had Strowman versus Lesnar, Cena versus Reigns, another fatal five-way match for the women's title. Hell in a Cell, we had the Usos versus the New Day, Jinder Mahal versus Nakamura, and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens, Charlotte versus Natalya. A really good show. I really liked both Hell in a Cell matches at that time. Survivor Series, the whole Raw versus SmackDown thing, really got annoying. But we did get a great match between Lesnar and Styles. Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte. It was like champion versus champion, Raw versus SmackDown. This only happens once a year. So we had Kurt Angle, Triple H, Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, and Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon, John Cena, Randy Orton, Nakamura, and Bobby Roode in the traditional 5-on-5 match. AJ versus Brock, Shield versus New Day, Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte. I think the Usos versus Cesaro and Sheamus. This was a really good pay-per-view here. I just didn't like how they kept score the whole time. Kind of became very predictable towards the end of the show. And I really didn't like that. Because Clash of Champions 2017, our final event. Got a nice Nakamura card, the 2018 Rumble winner. So AJ Styles would win the WWE title on SmackDown in the UK. So here we would have Jinder Mahal taking on AJ Styles for the WWE title. It was Orton and Nakamura versus Owens and Zayn. And we had a fatal four-way match for the SmackDown tag titles. Charlotte and Natalya in a lumberjack match. So there we have it, guys. The 2017 pay-per-view DVD collection. I'll also be doing a DVD collection for the, documentaries and compilation releases. So stay tuned for that, guys. Take some time, subscribe. We'll talk to you later. Peace.